Video games. I love video games. Goodness gracious. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. This is another video. Computer's not letting me do what I need to do, so I'm doing it this way instead of doing it that way. So I hope you can forgive this way, even though it's not bad. Anyway, alright, video games. This is a video about video games, alright? First of all, I got the Xbox One. I didn't get the PS4. Judge me, go ahead. Thumbs down the video, go ahead. Now I'll tell you why I got the Xbox One. I got the Xbox One because I love video games. I am not a fanboy. I love video games. And the system at launch that had the most video games, because I'm gonna get them both. Now that you know that I'm gonna get them both. Right? But I only could afford to get one because of previous problems that happened. I only was able to afford to get one, so I chose the one with the most video games that were available, the most exclusives, right? That's why I got the Xbox One. That's why I got it, okay? I'm getting the PS4 when it gets some games, like April, May, all right? So relax. Don't attack me, because I'm getting them both. I'm not fanboy. I'm not biased. But I am going to talk about this Xbox One. All right, this ain't no review, because I can't review the system. I only had it for like 3 weeks, and the system is not finished. Both the systems aren't finished. All right, both of the systems aren't finished. Okay, Xbox One is not finished. PS4 is not finished. There's going to be a lot of improvements, a lot of updates, a lot of things that both of these companies need to do to make their systems the best system it can possibly be. But the thing that I'm going to talk about is the things that I love about the Xbox One and the things that I hate about the Xbox One, okay? The Xbox One is a wonderful system, all right? It's wonderful. I mean, like, the voice functionality, right? The voice functionality is freaking amazing. It's really cool. I really like, you know, being able to go say Xbox, go to YouTube, Xbox, go to settings, Xbox, go to Battlefield 4, Xbox. Like, I really like that. It's really cool to me. I really like that, right? I really like it, right? But you know, I've been hearing a lot of people say it only works some of the time, you know, and it doesn't only work some of the time, though. It works the majority of the time. But yesterday, when I had my friend over and I was trying to show him it didn't work, and he probably gets his idea like, oh, that's a piece of crap, it ain't gonna work. But it does work the majority of the time for me. The only problem that I have is that when I'm playing a game, it may not work. Like, for instance, Battlefield 4. I don't know if it's because my TV is too loud, because the Kinect is directly in front of my TV. So, yeah, I don't know if my TV is too loud, but I have to pause Battlefield 4, and, like, if I want to record something, I have to pause it, then say Xbox record that. And that's a bit of a nuisance. I don't know. Maybe it can be fixed with an update or a patch. Maybe my Kinect is just too close to the TV. But, yeah. The Kinect, guys, like, the Kinect, I never got the Kinect for the 360. When I first saw it come, like Project Natal, I was like, dang, that's pretty sweet. I'm gonna get that. Never got it. I didn't care. I got the Wii, right? I remember I wanted the Wii so bad when the Wii came out. I wanted so freaking bad. And I mean, I was supposed to get it for Christmas. It was a Christmas. I think was it the year it came out? I don't know. But I was supposed to get it for Christmas, and it was all sold out months later. I got it that summer. I got it like the next summer. I got the Wii finally, and I played it for like 3 months. Never touched it again. So the motion things, like, it was a fad. I was like, okay, this is cool. Then whatever. So when it came to the Kinect with the Xbox One, I knew they were gonna do a Kinect for the Xbox. I knew it was like new Kinect. Of course they're gonna do that. But I just was like, I'm not gonna use it. And when it comes to the Xbox One, the Kinect basically is the Xbox One. Like, it's essential. And that's not a bad thing. It's actually good. Like, I actually love, you know, like I said, I love to navigate things with my voice. The problem is the Kinect, like, sensor, right? So when on the dashboard, on the main menu thing, I don't know. Like, you know, you remember I'm sure you guys seen the videos, like with the Kinect, you're supposed to do all that and do all that. Like, this is broken. Like, this does not work. Like, this is the thing that the Kinect was originally supposed to be. Remember, you are the controller, right? All of that. This is broken. Your hand and the thing looking, it doesn't know what anything is. Like, I'll put my hand right here, and the sensor will be up here, or it won't show up, or it'll show up and it'll start shaking and doesn't know. And then, like, one thing that I've seen they did was, you know, it's like a mouse. Think of a mouse. You press the button and it clicks. With the Xbox One, you do that. Like, you go forward, do a forward motion. That doesn't work. It's broken. Updates can maybe fix it. I don't know. But that's like the Kinect. They're not marketing the Kinect as you are the controller anymore, right? They're not doing that anymore. They're not even marketing the Kinect because it's coming with the Xbox One. But that's just something that I feel it should be able to do. The Kinect should be able to see my hand and to, you know, I don't use it though. I don't use it because I'm using my voice all the time. And like I said, that's not a problem. I love that functionality when I say Xbox do this, Xbox do that, Xbox search this, Xbox search that. Like, I love that. But the Kinect was originally, you are the controller. The Kinect was originally this. You navigate through this with your hands, with motion. That's not the case. At least from my perspective, my things. That's not the case, whatever. So if you're going to buy an Xbox One, and you're like, yeah, I can do all that with the main menu and stuff. It doesn't work. I haven't played a Kinect game. I haven't played the Xbox Sports Kinect, whatever, Kinect Sports, whatever, Wii Sports, trying to copy that. I don't know. I haven't played that, and I don't really care about that. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I do. I don't care about that. So I haven't tried the Kinect games. I'm sure they worked just like they're supposed to do. I don't know, but like the main menu and the Kinect, all that doesn't work. That's broken. It's broken. Okay. Here's a quick gripe that I have. And now, this is just my experience, okay? This is just, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm isolated, because I know my friends, they don't have this problem. But you can calibrate your TV with the Xbox One. With the Xbox One. You can calibrate your TV, and that's really nifty, right? That's really cool. The way you can set it, that way the picture can look the best it possibly can in games and everything. In the 720p, you know, that's what people are like, 720p, the Xbox 720p. You know, that's what they say. But you can calibrate your TV. And maybe it's just my TV. This is my TV. Maybe it's just my TV. But when I calibrate my TV, when you calibrate, it comes to this part talking about the aspect ratio. And it says, like, the blue lines are the minimum and the green lines are supposed to be on the border of their TV. And I don't have green lines. I don't have green lines on my TV. It says if you don't have the green lines, it's okay as long as you have the blue lines. But the blue lines is the minimum. So that's when at this resolution, not resolution, but this aspect ratio, you're going to be seeing the amount of picture that is, okay, so say right now, like how you see me, right? If I was to edit this video and just zoom in when all you saw was like here, right, and like over here, like that, okay, like this, right, like this, it wouldn't be a problem, but you know, like, you're not seeing the full picture, and that bothers me, all right, because for my Xbox One, it says that I'm not seeing the full picture. But on my Xbox 360 on this TV, I don't have that problem. When I'm watching normal television on this TV, I don't have that problem. And I went to the remote and the aspect ratio thing. I did that, did the aspect ratio, you know, trying to make sure everything is good and it's perfect. The TV says it's 16:9 and 16:9. I'm sorry, 16:9, and it's just the Xbox One is just like, no. It ain't, sorry. And then when you switch to DVI, I see the green lines, but I can't hear it because you need an audio optical audio cable. And I have one, but yeah, let's just quick gripe, right there. Just a quick gripe. It's not, that's maybe an isolated incident with me. All right. The controller, guys, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about the controller. The controller, to me, is wonderful. All right, like, people were complaining about the RBLB, and sure, when I first got it, I was, what the heck, how you do? But I became accustomed to the controller, And I am now used to it, so the LBRB, that doesn't bother me. Like, people were really, like, complaining about that and stuff. I think you just have to get used to it. Like, when you come off the 360 into the Xbox One, you're going to notice some things are different. But you're going to get used to it, in my opinion. I got used to it. I am used to it. Yes. People talk about the batteries things, too. Now, I understand this 2013, why you got batteries still? What, AA? I understand that, right? But if your batteries, like, all batteries die eventually. And with the PlayStation controller, when your batteries die, you can't take them out. So you have to go buy a completely new controller. In regards to the Xbox, when your batteries die, you just switch the batteries out. But what Microsoft should have did, and they probably wouldn't, because, you know, they're money, even though they, like, freaking make all this money. I don't know why they didn't do this. The controller that came with your system should have had a battery pack. It should have had a battery pack. And then when you buy new controllers, it comes with the batteries and all. That's what they should have did. Of course, you know, bump the consumer. No, I'm playing. Both of these companies don't care about us. Bump that. Anyway, so yeah, the user interface, I really like it, but I feel that people said that it was more difficult than the PlayStation, right? It was difficult. It's not as easy to get around in regards to the PlayStation. And I haven't used the PlayStation 4, so I don't know. But in terms of the Xbox One dashboard being difficult, I have two things to say about that. I think, number one, it's more difficult because we are not accustomed to it. Why do I say that? Like I said, with the Kinect, Xbox, go to settings. Xbox, do this. You don't navigate through the menus. You tell your Xbox where you want to go, and it takes you there. So we don't know where the things are because we're so used to being instantly brought there with our voice. That's why I think the menus are so dang difficult for some people, because we don't actually go through the menus. We just say, Xbox, go to this place, and it'll take us there. In terms of the PlayStation, you navigate through the menus. Second thing I have to say is that this user interface is not the most simple, okay? It's not simple, but it's not difficult to learn. It's just not simple, right? There's so much stuff that you can get to, and you don't know how to get to it because you're so used to teleporting to things, to being brought to things, you're so used to the Xbox doing the stuff for you that you don't know about the interface. You don't know about the menus because you say Xbox, go to friends, Xbox, go to messages, Xbox, go to settings. You do that. You don't go through the menu and say watch TV. You don't and click on that. You don't go through the menu and look for settings. You say Xbox, go to settings. And that is cool, right? But I feel that Microsoft has relied too much on the Kinect. It should be easy for us to use it. And it's not difficult. It's just like we don't use the menu. We don't use the interface like that. But I feel that even with this Kinect that there should still be some sort, the user interface should still be simpler. It should be simple, right? Another problem I have, the freaking friends list and all of this stuff it's not easy for me to get to it when I'm playing a game. That's a problem. I have to go to the Friends app? Why do I need an app for that? Just like when you bring up the messages, you know, it'll go like that. And I think even when you bring up the messages, it goes to an app. Like, you don't need to make everything an app to showcase that, oh, it's so fast. It can go like that. It can do this. It can go there. You can go there. You can go. You don't need an app to signify that. Just bring the dang thing up. Okay? I want to still be able to see, like, the game in the background. And then also introduce a system like the PlayStation 3 or like any kind of messaging service when you see what you sent to the person. What? You want to actually see what you wrote? That way you can remember the conversation that you're having? Yeah, I do. Who would have thunk it? Come on now. That's simple stuff. That's not even on the 360. I expect it to be on the One. What else isn't on the One? Voice messaging, but that's on the 360. Why do we take a step back in that regard? Why do we take a step back? You know, why don't we keep progressing? Don't take a step back. Where's the voice messaging at? Bring that in. Bring that in. Why is it that I cannot read a voice message from 360 because there is no voice messaging on the one? But I should be able to read a voice messaging from the 360s, people. I should be able to. I shouldn't have to turn my 360 on to read a voice message. Fix that. Picture messages, where are those? Video messages. I expect that to come in too. 15-second video messages, 6-second video message. Why not? Why not? Right? Why not? Let's keep advancing. Let's keep moving forward. You don't need to move back or, think, oh, we didn't think of that. Because, of course, if I thought of it, you guys are getting paid millions of dollars. You guys are a billion-dollar company. Clearly you've thought of it too. Implement it. Don't wait for later. We can add this in later. Add it in now. That way you can get more people in. I expected a lot of things to be fixed before Christmas because now you have a bigger install base than a few weeks ago. You want people to get this impression that this system is nice. The system is at least finished, not the impression that everyone else has on both these systems, that both of these systems are not finished, they're incomplete. If we have that feeling as the consumer, then we're going to be thinking, why did we buy this? Why did they release this? The system is amazing. No, I'm not going to lie. The system is amazing, but it has I have some gripes with it. Okay. I have some gripes and I expect it to be fixed. Okay. I expect the party chat when I get into a party chat to be automatically turned on. I expect that. I'm in a party. I joined the party. I didn't join the party for it to not be on. I expect for me to be able to join a party that I can speak to my friends. Now, this isn't a big problem. I remember I was hearing like a whole bunch of people, your cat party chat is broken. It doesn't work. It's not that big of a deal. It's not broken, but there is a point when it may not work all the time. You get into a party and it says, sorry, Dave, we cannot do that. Cannot turn on party chat right now. And you're like, why? Why not? I joined the party. Why not? Why can't you turn it on? And then we have to go to YouTube, look up some video, and then, this is how you do. You got to change our setting. You got to turn your internet connection, all this. Why? It shouldn't be like that. Shouldn't. Fix that. Let's fix that. Game invites. What about the invitations? What about the game invites? Game invitations now work in the sense of there being a party. You're in a party, so everyone gets an invitation to the game. Not in the sense of the 360 when it popped up, so-and-so wants to play, or you have an invitation right here in your messages. No, it's now that you are alerted in the game that, here, person is playing this. Person play, or on the bottom of the screen, this is a Battlefield 4 party. Stuff like that. That's cool and all, but I still want to introduce a game invite thing, okay? If my friend isn't in my party, I still should be able to invite to game. Okay? Yeah. It's just that stuff. It's just stuff like that. All right? Just stuff like that. Xbox One. These are my gripes. These are the things that I love. Those things, I may have harped on them because they're minuscule things, like they're small things. The system is great. The system is great. It is an amazing system. Do I think you should get it? If you like to play Rise, I had Rise. Game is not as bad as people say. I'm going to make a review on that. That game is not bad at all, actually. The game is not. It's like Batman Arkham Asylum, but to me a little bit harder in terms of the fighting style. The fighting in the game, the combat is not like dialing buttons on a phone. I remember I read that. No, it's not like that. The quick time events, you have the option to do them. You have the option. And I played the game halfway without doing any of them until it began to get hard, because when you do it, that's when you get health. And it's not a quick time fest. It's not. If you like games, then I think you should get if you're going to get them both, I think you should get the Xbox One first. But if you are looking in the long run and you're like, well, based on history, which, I mean, it makes sense when people look on history and be like, well, Xbox 360 didn't have any games now, so PlayStation 3 had all these games, this was going to happen again. You can look at it that way, but I don't look at it that way. I look at it as this is time for both of these systems to grow, both of these companies to learn. They've learned, and for them to learn more and for them to do more. Microsoft, I feel that they are now like, okay, we need some games, and they're doing a whole bunch of stuff with that. I think Sony is like, all right, we're gonna keep making games. So I think that both of these systems in the long run are gonna have a huge catalog of games. A huge catalog of games. I don't think one's gonna be better than the other. I think they're both gonna have a huge catalog of quality games. That's why I'm getting a PS4. So I got the Xbox One first, because it got games now. I like to play video games, okay? I like to play video games. Sorry, I do. I would have got a PS4 first if it had the exclusives, but all they had were Knack and Killzone. Shooters, I'm getting kind of tired of that, you know what I'm saying? Dead Rising, Forza? I had to... Give me it. But yeah, the Xbox One is a wonderful platform. This video is more centered around the problems that I have with it, though. But the Xbox One is a wonderful platform. I really like it. I really like the features. I really like the 32 people in the chat, even though I haven't had that many. But I really like that functionality. I really like the capabilities. I really like that. I really like how the system is improving. It will improve. If you look at, like Kevin Pereira said in his podcast, if you look at where the 360 started off at and where it is today, it's like a completely new system. Think about that in regards of the Xbox One. The Xbox One, all it has is room to grow. The PS4 too, both of these systems have is room to grow. That's why we need to stop being so divided. We are gamers. We love video games. We don't love well, some of y'all do. Some of y'all do love the pieces of plastic, but I love video games. We should all love video games. We don't need to fight about bicker over 720p, 1080p. If one game looks better on one system, that's cool. It doesn't mean that system sucks. I'm getting a PS4. I don't think, and I honestly don't think that it's going to be that way much longer. I don't think that both of these systems are going to have like this like the PS4 is going to be a 1080p system and the Xbox is going to be 720p system. I don't think it's going to be like that much longer. But yeah, these are problems you got with the Xbox One. Problems you got. Microsoft, get up on there. Get up on that thing and shake the hoochie better. All right, video 2 minutes, comment, subscribe. Peace out. I thank you all for watching. Like button, subscribe, share video around. I love you all. Peace out. Gripes, problems that I have with the Xbox One. Ooh, man, that felt good.